Episode 4. Turnabout Goodbyes. It started with a train. Also a boat. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You suffered? And now, the perfect opportunity presents itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Merry Christmas. December 25th, so yeah, a month and a half later. 10:08 a.m. Red Company Law Offices.
Hey Nick, do you know if there's any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea.
So much for the rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large, unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake, Nessie, proved to be a hoax, locals are confident their Gordy is the real deal. Boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower.
We have a shower at the offices? You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose?
Good idea, Nick.
Apparently, ESP is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecution attorney, known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Huh? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Well, then again, maybe he would.
Nick?
Yipes! Maya!
The fireman yelled at me when I called him.
We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect. In a murder. Because that's the only type of trials that exist in this world. Everything is always a murder. I was like, okay, maybe case 4, maybe, won't be a murder. Maybe it'll be like a complicated burglary theft thing or something like that's still high stakes but not murder. But no, still murder. Always murder.
What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Winning trials is gonna be easy now. That's right. There isn't a case in the entire series, including spin-offs, that isn't a murder. Not one? Not one! How many Phoenix Wright games are there? Like, I was thinking, okay, I mean, whatever. First game, they're just gonna throw it all murder. Maybe even in the second game. But they've got, like, all these side spin-offs. They've got these Edgeworth cases, and, like, there's gotta be a non-murder in there somewhere, right? 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 Well, what do you think we should do?
What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene.
You're right. We need more information. Same aimlessness and confusion for later. We're just going to hire ourselves as his attorney, whether he wants to defend himself or not. So there's 7 games. 7 games. Oh, apparently there's at least one non-murder case. So in 7 games, there's one non-murder case. That is more than 0, though. That's significantly more than 0. 1 is still a very small number, but I like that that number is greater than 0. Well, got any good ideas?
Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall.
Let's just go investigate right now. Let's investigate immediately. Let's not even ask Edgeworth if we're involved in this case. Let's start, like, snatching up evidence at our first opportunity. Gourd Lake Park, entrance.
This is where it happened?
Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of this park.
I can see some police walking around in there.
Questioning people, probably.
Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there?
Well, pal, there's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot. The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. I mean, just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir.
Detective Gumshoe's kinda scary today.
Recruits. Yeah. Nah. Oh, God. Hey, you're that hairy guy. Hairy Butts. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Will he ever learn my name? Then just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? Oh, well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it.
He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet.
Huh? Oh, you don't say. Let's take a look at the park first, I guess. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets?
I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb.
Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. The sign says Gourd Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend.
But no waterfall.
Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow. Okay, Mr. Head in the Fluffy Pink Clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind. I'll tell you. It happened last night, about 15 minutes after midnight. There's a boat out on Gore Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol.
And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth?
A cop who arrived on the scene arrested him.
How did he get there so fast?
Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? Who was this witness? Sorry, pal. That's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on the lake that night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Did it say December 10th? Maybe it said December 24th. Probably did, and I'm just wrong. Still, we're being thorough. You never know what you're gonna turn up around when you're gonna turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty.
Oh, it's Christmas today. I'd forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick?
Talk to Santa.
You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer?
Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it.
Right. Who cares what the witness says? Witnesses are for suckers.
I care.
You really believe in him, don't you, Detective?
Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously.
Oh no.
After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, it's hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side.
Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. Do you know who will be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial?
He hasn't gotten one yet.
What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? It's not like any lawyers have defended themselves. I don't know anything about anyone like that.
Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Because no one will ever take cases, except for Phoenix.
Why not?
Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Can do. I can do that. That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal, even though I just asked you to show it to me. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Is he telling me to show Edgeworth the badge? Is that what he's telling me to do right here? That's an interesting thought there, Gamma. They made you like Edgeworth more in case 3 so that you would be happier about defending him in case 4. December 25th, Ascension Center. Visitor's room.
You know, Nick, we've all been in here one time or another, haven't we?
I guess it comes with the territory.
I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Ah!
It was the ghost of Edgeworth! What? Where? Is he just like hiding? He just like popped up, saw me, and then just like, nope. Nope. I've got too much pride for this. I don't have enough pride to crawl around on the floor, but I have too much pride to talk to Phoenix. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here?
Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. I mean, I was in a much better mood when I was accused of murder. I don't know what his problem is.
Well, he is in detention. He knocked over some chairs at recess, and it was a big issue. Were you in a good mood when you were in here? Yeah, exactly. So, you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh. Laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing?
Nick, should we be laughing?
Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. I don't know that that's true, Phoenix. I don't know if that's true or not, but we'll pretend that's true. We'll pretend. Yes, you do. Edgeworth knows better. Actually, okay, thank you! I like it! I like it when I, like, call the game on its BS, like, more than half of the time. It's like, yeah, okay, you're right. We were just kidding. It's cool. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. Hey, I didn't want to see you either, believe me. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it?
Duh! We're going to help you, that's what.
Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Okay, yeah. They actually clarify. I was like, well, maybe they're gonna pretend we've been in a bunch of other smaller trials in between. Like, that's how we make money, and that's how we, like, spend some of our time. No, we've actually only been in 3 trials. Hey, Raven. We've actually only been in 3 trials, but I've won all of them, and they were all for murder. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3, but your luck's bound to run out someday. You need real skill, right? Experience.
Nick, he's insulting you. Nick? Why am I always the one who has to get angry?
The murder took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way from your offices and the court. Why were you the lake is a long way from your offices and the court. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you.
Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really...
Gordy.
Huh?
I went to see Gordy.
Gordy? What's that?
I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I really don't know why Edgeworth won't talk to us. Maybe it's because we haven't showed him the badge! Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, Wright. But I'm not that hard up. Not yet.
What do you mean by that?
Me? Trust a wet behind-the-ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never.
What?
My case is near hopeless, Wright. Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault they lacked confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You, in particular, I cannot ask to do this. That's an interesting point you make, but what if I showed you the badge? No. Same thing? Okay. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Stay out of this case.
Why? But Nick is trying to help you.
I know that. But I don't want your help, okay?
Why not?
Look, just go away and leave me alone.
Nick, Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he?
Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere.
But Nick...
Yeah, get a prosecution gig on this case. There you go. I think you're assigned to be a defense lawyer or a prosecuting lawyer at law school assignment or something, and the defense lawyers basically just get screwed. So. Can we like go into the park? No.
Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case?
Yeah, he's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey, pal, don't tell me you're gonna turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai. Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after the Steel Samurai case. He kept saying, right, 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 over and over.
Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign.
Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What? Find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right. I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard. I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back?
Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim?
Sorry. they haven't worked up the autopsy report yet, even though the trial's tomorrow. I'm still waiting for it myself. And actually, say, if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, Detective? Nah, probably not, pal. So, what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Nah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Oh, he gave me his address. No, hey, Detective Gumshoe. What? I'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my permission.
You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy.
Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information.
Right. Now, let's get investigating.
Also, he doesn't seem like he's actively trying to withhold evidence from us, like, just in general anymore, so... Well, let's take a look around. Gourd Lake Public Beach.
Wowzers! This is Gourd Lake?
Yup. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though.
Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand.
Samurai dogs?
I want a samurai dog. Please? I bet they're great.
With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be?
They're a little behind the times, though. The kids are all into the Pink Princess now. I mean, like, you know?
Nope. Tweet, tweet, tweet.
Huh. Someone left one of those poppers here. You know, if you pull the string...
And it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's.
Hey, Nick, it might be a clue, because it could sound like a gunshot. Let's take it!
Basically I pictured Maya as just being like, those snacks are clues, we should take them. Everything, he's just a kleptomaniac, basically. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop it, right? Right?
Was it that obvious?
A popper. Why would we leave it? Our job here is to confiscate as much evidence for our own uses as possible. I suppose it couldn't hurt. You know, stealing things that are not ours. It's never hurt us before. Always been a good idea. Uh-huh? Where'd it go?
I already put it in my pocket.
A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is that you buy a dog and eat it here. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. What's in the trash? The trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Or not maintained at all. Huh. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit.
Wow, Gourd Lake is really big.
Yeah.
Say, Nick, why is it called Gourd Lake?
Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here.
Whoa, no way. Gourds are amazing, apparently. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape?
Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually, but that's just a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
That hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Boat rental shop.
Nick, what is this place? You know I can't read.
It's a boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either.
Boats? I've never ridden on a boat.
Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished?
Hey, good idea. You bet.
Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Or because of the murder. And nothing special with, like, the sign itself, right? No. Okay. What about, like, looking at this stuff? No. Okay. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. There's some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder?
Nick?
Huh?
I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride.
Gourd Lake Woods. That's interesting.
I like it here, Nick. Look, somebody's camping.
They've got guts, camping at the scene of a murder.
Hey, Nick! If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder.
That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. But first, let's take a, just stare at their stuff for a while. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold.
Hey, Nick.
What? Don't tell me you're hungry again.
No. I was just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum?
They didn't talk about that in any of the law books.
So, there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum, then?
I'm not having this conversation. This SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. There's like a path for it. It looks like a thing people would do. If it's there in the first place, anyway. Unless it's not a path they're supposed to take with cars or something. The sign says no camping. Okay, well maybe they're just breaking rules all over the place then. Funny place to pitch your tent. Place to pitch your tent. That's got a nice little meter to it too.
Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire?
I don't think they have signs like that.
Oh.
Well, that does kind of look like a fire there. The sign, a little bit. Alright, so what's this all about? Wait, I just have to get down to the camera to examine. Alright, fair enough. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise.
Wow, cool. Let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Huh. Nick!
Will you stop that?
Maybe it's broken?
Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? I know.
Well, what then? I know.
The party popper? There's a lot of clicks. Hey there, Glen Jam. Welcome to the chat.
Yup, it responded.
That's not even like a line of text for off-screen person here. That's one drawn-out word for off-screen person. We know they're camping where they're not supposed to be. and taking pictures of monsters. Yeah. Okay, it is. I was like, it's just basically a coin flip if it's male or female at this point. Let's see.
Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek! What in the Sam Hill? Look what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! Huh? Sorry. Sorry, that's nice, but it don't pay my bills. Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What were you thinking, setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well... What? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country bumpkin. Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think.
That's slightly awkwardly forced. That's Osaka, I guess, is where she's from, huh?
I say, those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why, they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb, don't mean we all are. Nick, help! And who are you now? Her chaperone?
Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends?
Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for BG's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of those Papa's draws than listen to you stutter all day.
Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film.
Watch it!
Yes, ma'am. On second thought, I'll pay later.
I'm really sorry.
So, her hands look like oddly small too. I can't look away from the tiny hands. I just want you to know that we're attorneys. This is my badge.
Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You a cop or something?
I'm a lawyer.
What? Y'all ain't gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits over on me now, on that film now. 'Cause I'll have you know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than
things in... Oh no, that actually makes sense.
I wrestled meaner looking things than you.
No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake.
A murder? Sounds cool. Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like.
Finally, some cooperation. Wait, did showing her the badge actually help me there?
You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite hard.
Come to think of it, where did Maya get to?
It's sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart. But y'all can call me Lotta.
Lotta Hart, huh? Sure, Lotta Hart.
I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet ya. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately.
It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve.
That's so? Christmas Eve?
A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything?
Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Y'all gotta remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I've seen when.
So, what is it you do, Lotta?
Huh? Me? Nah, y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right in the heart of the heartland.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U.
So I hear.
So, when did you come up here?
Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago.
What are you photographing?
Didn't I tell you all that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers.
Falling stars?
That's quite a camera you have there.
Y'all better know it. It's German made. A genuine Solingen.
Isn't that where they make knives?
So, what's that device you have stuck to the camera?
Huh? Device?
It started moving all by itself when I fired my party popper.
Oh, that? That triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now.
A programmable camera? Neat!
Nothing else to do here, no? This camera's rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises, such as, hypothetically, a party popper. I'll present your camera to you. I guess that's actually probably a good idea, isn't it? Lotta?
Yeah?
So, your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises?
Yep.
Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol.
A pistol?
Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper?
I guess it would.
Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it?
Hey! Y'all are pretty bright.
Uh-huh.
I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film.
Would have been a photo taken late last night.
I checked him once. Don't remember if there was anything on him, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeehaw! I'll go check out that film. Y'all come back now, you hear?
Y'all come back now, you hear. Okay.
She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later.